invite Rufai Oluyemi to present Fish Arena. Seven minutes, I stop. No. Just go.
Good afternoon, everybody. First of all, I would like to say a huge thank you to the creator of this event, this competition. This is really commendable. I'm highly humbled and honored. My name is Rufai Oluyemi, the founder of Fish Arena. My friends and I love to eat out. We love to go out and eat. Our expectations when we go out to eat is to get quick, quality meals, and we expect to be served like kings and queens. However, when we, most often than not, what we do get is long queues at times. You find out that the attendant gives you incomplete change, that's incomplete balance, and the attendants are probably not smiling at times. And guess what? We pay as high as 1,000 naira and above at times, which are can't even sustain, and we're not served like kings and queens that we are supposed to be served like. That was where the concept of establishing a quick service restaurant came up. The brief history of the company basically, in 2011, when two of us joined KPMG, we were really hot. We were really amazed by the delivery and quality of the KPMG caterer. It was really on point. The service was cool, and so we told ourselves, guy, this is where we will have to source and train our cooks and caterers. A clear vision to be the leading fresh foods and hospitality provider within the QSR industry. Our mission was clear. If we're going to achieve this, we have to bring in the best of the best, caterer and cooks. We have to recruit the best attendants, such that we can offer our investors great returns and then the society wonderful service. Next slide. Okay, we discovered a few information during our research, and we found out that the industry, the QSR industry, is worth over 250 billion naira. And it has been growing at a rate of 30 to 40% in the last couple of years. That information was gotten from Agosto and Co. 2013 presentation. We asked ourselves, how do we position ourselves? Knowing fully well that we have limited resources. We are not like the big players, like Mr. Biggs, Tantalizers, TFC, Sweet Sensation, and even KFC that just entered the market. And we discovered that these big players actually take up 70% of the market. And so the others are left with just 30%.
You have just 4 minutes.
Sorry. I'll hurry up now. And so, going by this, we discovered that there is a huge potential to tap in this space, which is about 75 billion naira. And so we set a target. If we're able to just capture 0.5% of this market, that would come to about 1.25 billion naira. That's something worthwhile. And so we found out that the key drivers, were basically the population in Nigeria, the youthful population as well, prosumers, people going out to eat out, to be served as kings at affordable prices. And then we discovered that in 2020, Nigeria will probably be about 200 million people, and in 2050, Nigeria will probably be about 400 million, the third largest nation in the world. So it means that there will more or less be more market over time in the nearest future. We said, where are we going to position ourselves? We asked ourselves, we have to be in Lagos where the market is, basically, in terms of huge population. With our survey, we discovered that on average, 500 people patronize QSR. And we looked at the indices, the figures, and we discovered that we have actually less than 4,000 outlets to serve these people, based on the assumption that if 10% of the populace patronize QSRs, then Lagos that is 20 million, for example, will have 2 million people to serve. We don't have enough QSRs to serve these people. And in fact, the market is more middle class than high net worth individuals. And so basically our penetration strategy is number one, we focus our goal on the undergraduates, postgraduates, middle income earners, self-entrepreneurs, health-conscious people. And then we said, what are we going to be offering these people? The reason why we called our company Fish Arena is basically because while in KPMG, in fact, the way the caterer prepares the fish, it's always enticing and that it's always wow. In fact, when we go to client side, we have to return back to the office to take that fish. So we said we're going to focus on our area of competence, and such as we can be able to pass knowledge and secret to our own books. The deal was this: she didn't accept at first. However, when we were able to convince her that we will not encroach into your own space, and in the next 5 years, what that means is we will not serve your market, which is KPMG and the likes. We will focus on delivering to working customers and other customers. And so one of the other strategies, basically, to drive in customers was to say, okay, we're going to have a VIP section for our customers. The VIP section is such that if if there's long queue and you can afford to pay 5 to 10% premium on our products, then you can go to the VIP section.
1 more minute.
This VIP section is also going to be like we offer sales discounts for Sterling Bank customers that have Arsenal accounts instead of Arsenal fans or other fans. You can move to the next slide, please. We invested 5 million for rent, for furniture, for generator 8.5 kVA, kitchen equipment, TV, and the lights. What we require now is 5 million because at the moment, the demand that we have actually outweighs the supply. And so you will find out that we lose some customers. We have clients at Crusader House, hospitals around our area, who call us and ask for this. At times, I actually do deliver to them myself. Please, last slide, please. And so what our target is basically to make 50,000 per week in the first year, which comes to about 50,000 per day. Move to the next slide. The net profit margin is between 15 to 20%. And at this rate, our break-even point will be about 28 times. The financials are there. We didn't make a lot of money in the first year, last year. But if we were able to get this fund, 5 million to...
Time is up.
Okay. All right. Anyway.
So, George,
sorry, what are you actually saying?
What are you
saying?
Health food, yes. Fish, you're right.
But I saw chicken and chips there.
Yes, that's a compliment. That's like something. You can't eat fish every time. Okay. It's aggressive to eat fish 2-3 times maximum in a week.
So with your fish,
with our fish and chicken. Chicken is also very healthy. When
chicken
properly prepared. No, grilled chicken. Exactly.
So you have the fish menu. You want to compete with people like
the place. Those are the big players, big boys. We are like at the first tier for now. So we are competing with the likes of the place. Definitely we will be competing with all those other ones you mentioned as well, the KFCs and the likes. But our unique selling proposition basically is our fish varieties that we have, grilled fish, chips, served with varieties of fruits. This is a very healthy combination. That's on one side. If you've not eaten
you can get that from
you can get that for yes. However, it is very pricey over there. Our own pricing, because we've been able to discover that fixed pricing, fixed cost rather, and nearness to market and the target market actually are critical success factors for a quick service restaurant.
Yeah,
and so we have located our QSR strategically at Sabo mainland, where there's security, there's huge market, and you find a lot of undergraduates, postgraduates, and there's basically a lot of customers at that location. Why we had chicken to our menu list is chicken and chips with fruit, like banana, orange, and the likes. That's on one side. We need to do that such that some of our customers, that do not intend to take fish every day have a substitute. And the other unique selling proposition is that when we package, the way we package our fish is such that you can have it, without extra cost. Without extra cost, we pack of rice, a pack of rice, we carry out the research and found out that people love to eat it with potato, with yam, that's sliced in small pieces. And so this package will come along with that. And because our prices, our markups are not very high. Basically, we're starting with 66.7%. The price is reduced. Outside that, we will also be delivering, free of charge.
The other quick questions I have, the issue with this QSR business, okay, is that it is a number of businesses wrapped into one, and each one of those businesses is very difficult in itself. Okay, the first is that it's a real estate business. Okay, so to the extent that your success is dependent on your capacity to acquire outlets, either by leasing them or buying them or renting them and renovating them to a certain standard. Okay, that's the first problem, and I don't see the team to do this. The second one, which is even more challenging, is that it's a logistics business. Okay, so you have to be able to deliver similar quality across a variety of outlets, okay, in almost a just-in-time fashion, okay? What you deliver can't get there too early, otherwise it becomes stale, and it can't get there too late, otherwise of course the customers come, they ask for your fish menu, it's not there, they come the second day, they ask for it, it's not available, frankly they just stop coming. Okay, so I worry when I look at your management team about whether you have the capacity in this team to pay attention to just these two parts of the business. There are other parts of the business that I haven't mentioned, but it's almost worrisome. Now, having said that, QSR is it's a growing industry, I agree. I think to a certain extent, a unique menu could be helpful in differentiating yourself. But I worry about this. Okay, and fish, of course, by the way, is the thing that spoils the most. Can cause you food poisoning. So if you're not very, very careful about how it gets delivered, I think you may potentially be in danger of sending people to hospital. So that's just
I can take everything. I want you to take this good.
It's just an advice for you, fish arena, fish group, in addition to what he has told you. If a market you're playing in and the lower end you think to be paying, there is a lot of dynamism in that market. Even in that southern area that you are, there are a lot of point and kill spots, there. And I don't know, my concern basically is how do you want to keep up with competition?
Okay. Basically, people, the middle income earners, they want to be like the high income earners. They are like,
my voice, I took your voice away.
Not at all. It's basically that, the way we prepare the fish, basically it's different from the way others prepare theirs. Some use lime to wash off the back of their catfish, which actually causes food poisoning here and there. At the same time, they are not tidy. When they do it, it's not tidy. And so what we are bringing in is a beautiful ambient, clean environment, a transparent kitchen, where people can see that, oh yes, these guys are actually delivering fresh fish for us, and we're not using lime. We're basically using water. We boil the water, put the catfish, for example, in the water for a bit of 5 minutes, and then the back of the fish comes off. That's where the mycotoxins are, basically, which actually cause food poisoning. And so if that is done properly, we have cooks, very trained cooks that are trained to do that.
You take him, fantastic. You're knowledgeable in what
funds you're talking about. If you don't get the funds that you seek for at when you want to get it, what's your plan B? What do you plan to do?
You're already running it. I mean, now
Exactly.
that speak from the strength of that, you're already running it.
Okay, what we're going to do is to keep trying and try to look at what you mentioned, this logistics aspect, and look at it again, and look at how we can actually deal with that area properly. However, we have feedback from our customers that we have actually been doing very well on that angle. However, we can still do better. If we don't, we're not able to source from the funds now. We hope that one or two investment banks who have that requisite experience in the area of logistics can come on board. We are willing to actually partner and move this side.
That's not my question about. But you don't need investment bank.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't.
Okay, thanks you, and we wish you all the best. Thank you.